Guy Podcast.
Alright. 2K22 came out this year, and I'm hearing nothing but positive reviews about this fucking game. From new drilling system, a dunking meter that doesn't need to be in the game, a bunch of new features that they claim to add in every year, but it's just retweaking new ones, and a bunch of new stuff. Awesome, right? The game that should have been 2K18 or 19. One or two. Because, coming off of 2K17, 16, and 15, you would think that the following year would be a banger, 2K18. But let's just say, hypothetically, 2K18 just has to be shitty for some odd reason. Then at least 2K19. Here's my problem with 2K as a fucking whole. It's the community, the blind hyper-consumerism that's going on, and the fact that no one's seeing the fact that just because you have deep pockets doesn't mean you should spend your money on the stupidest shit of all time. I'm just saying. I hate the sports game community for multiple reasons. Really all of them. Because it's just that blind factor for what the fuck it is. Blind factor mean by that we bitch about something every fucking year, it doesn't change, which I can expect from every company, games or not. But when it comes to spending the money out of your own fucking wallet, but only using partially half the shit you're gonna use with the same DLC and shit, is kind of ridiculous. It's like, you're paying $100 for a pre-ordered game that's gonna be shit every year. You know it, I know it, we all fucking know it. We bitch about 2K every fucking year. All they do is change the fucking title and change the fucking display and all that shit, right? New fresh coat of paint, but same underlying problems every year. I'm not one of those people that's about to go deep in detail about gameplay being clunky, too smooth, no, I'm not one of those people, because I feel like that's unfair. But if you just have to say it and you have to dive into that shit, go ahead. But I'm really making this because I'm starting to see that prices of VC in both games is going up. You don't know how much it costs, how much VC you need just to make one fucking character in this game? $230. That's $95. Because $80, it's like $79 for a 200K VC pack, and plus $15 for a 30K VC pack, which is $35, but tomato, you get the fucking point. The problem with this shit is that the price of this goes up every fucking year, and no one cares. No one bats an eye, no one stops to think, hey, maybe we should, protest like we did about the haircuts in 2K18. Remember that shit happened? Where they try to force you to pay a bunch of money to get your hairstyle changed. And for a lot of people, they change the hairstyles in their My Players every year. Yeah, we wouldn't stand for that shit. But we'll stand for paying damn near $80 for a fucking character. Or the fact that you guys ask for $100, but you know good goddamn well that the people that play your game are only using $75 of value of the shit that you're giving to them. And that's what I'm talking about, the blind consumerism that people are just doing. Buying the shit every year, but not realizing it's the same shit every fucking year. I'm not saying, if you're one of those people that wait till Christmas, All-Star break to buy the fucking game, good on you. Because honestly, I don't really think a sports game should be $50 every fucking year, considering the fact it's really nothing more than a few roster updates, tweaking gameplay changes, adding a few animations, I make a few animations, and dealing with the most toxic people ever. And by the same toxic people, basically mean by whatever sports franchise of that year decided to be a dickhead and try to Thanos themselves into a championship. That's the team that everyone's gonna fucking use. So this year it would either be the Nets or fucking Lakers for the NBA. But the problem is that the NBA 2K community is kind of just like FIFA, realistically, where we just buy shit blindly. Don't even give a fuck how much it costs. We just buy it regardless. But everyone every year bitches about the same shit. You ever notice in the FIFA community that they made billions off of those packs? Look at my team. Around 2K15, 16, 17, you can actually have fun. Granted, there were people that just paid for shit, paid their way all the way to the top, but that's them. But if you actually want to have fun in my team, you could do that. the average Joe wouldn't have damn near every fucking card ever. But now you play my team today, you run into shit that you probably shouldn't run into. Isn't it weird that a pink diamond Zion is just available to the fucking public? That shouldn't be a thing. Or the fact that every slasher pretty much does the same fucking thing. Or how John Morant was unstoppable for like one of those 2Ks. Or how Russell Westbrook can shoot threes in my team. Keep in mind that this is the same guy in real life people sag off of. And I get it, my team is not real life. It's not supposed to be OD to, I get the point of my team. Pick teams, pick players from different fucking rosters, different years, yada yada, bring on team. I get the idea. But my problem becomes is that when you start doing dumb shit on purpose, just to get a reaction on everybody. Like giving Shaq the ability to shoot threes. I want just to keep this in mind. I think it's just recently where Shaq can actually shoot threes. Just keep that in mind. Or giving Curry the ability to do windmills. Yeah, that's totally fucking fair. Have a 6'2" under light skinned guy in Under Armour's dunk on you. Keep in mind his ankle bracelets too. That's fucking fair. I ain't saying Curry can't dunk, but I mean, come on, do windmills and posterize you? That's fair? Alright. Or taking players and putting them in different positions that's kind of OP. Like, yeah, put Michael Jordan at point guard. I mean, hell, people was doing that at 15, but still, come on now. But the point is that my team just turned into the deepest pockets. My career is turning into the deepest pockets. So when this game turns into the deepest pockets, guess what's gonna fucking happen? Most of the player base is gonna fall off. Now listen, I get it. This shit's been going on for the fucking longest. I'm not the newest one to discover this problem, the newest one to bitch about this problem. But when you start to hear this, when you sit here and tell me that the game is $50 fucking dollars, then just for you to get a character that people, when people walk past your character, is willing to play with, and on top of, he can do something in fucking my career, and you tell me the price to equal that shit is $95 fucking dollars. That's adding tax. So let's just be nice and say 96, depending on where the fuck you live at. $96 as a whole. We have a little bit of a problem. Because that's not fair to anybody. For a game that's try hard and grind all fucking day and have the hours that no one wants to put in, it's kind of ridiculous. For the fact that people pay for PlayStation 5, play and thinking that they're gonna get a better experience in 2K just to run their asses back to the previous, I guess the current generation, if you want to say previous, whatever you want to call it, but run back to PlayStation 4s and the Xbox Ones because, you know, the big ass seat they have when the PlayStation 5 wasn't fucking worth it. You tell me this shit's gonna be worth it in the following year. I feel it's the same trap and people's gonna do the same fucking thing. Hell, I read some of the comment sections on Instagram posts and Twitter posts, all that shit. And people were saying the same thing. Watch how everyone buys the game for next gen, but just run them back next year. I'm not saying do what you want to do with your fucking money, but what I'm saying is simply this. When it's the same, when you get the same results every fucking year, can you really expect much to change? I'm not saying games are not going to be expensive, but when you're paying for shit but not getting the value of it, or shit in the game starts being more expensive than the game itself, that's stupid. Use your common sense. It's not a problem to you. That doesn't raise the red flag, because that sure does to me. You shouldn't be paying for that shit at all. If you want to, go the fuck ahead. It's your money. Do what you want to do with it. I can't bitch. But when everyone complains about shit in Grand Theft Auto 5 or loot boxes that went on when Overwatch, Advanced Warfare, and all other games were doing that around the time, when people bitch about that shit, things actually start changing. You know you have a fucking problem when shit like this is a problem too. You know, I know that we all make multiple builds every fucking year in 2K. Whether it be a play shot, whether it be a glass cleaner, whether it be a slasher, pure slasher, it doesn't make a fucking difference. We all make this shit every fucking year. And if you told me to get an 85 raw character costs like I don't know, $20, I wouldn't be bitching. Hell, I'm pretty sure people have like 6-7 characters off rip. A whole lineup of characters. $20 for 85, and then maybe another 20 just get to 99 once you gain all the levels and shit. I think that's fair. But when you start sitting here and telling me an 85 just get to 899 overall character off rip, and that's achieving everything, getting all the shit, doing what you do too, getting all those levels and whatnot. That costs $95 fucking dollars, and no one bats a fucking eye to that. That's where I draw this line at, because this shit becomes way too fucking common for me. Spend your money the way you want to spend it. That's on you. But don't spend your money like a retard, but then go online and bitch like a retard, because it doesn't make any fucking sense to do that shit. That's why a lot of people hate the video game industry now and stop playing this shit. And this cycle repeats itself every fucking year to the point where it's one of the biggest jokes on Twitter. 2K cycle every fucking year. Buy the game, praise it, bitch about it by the time Christmas comes around, because all the Christmas newbies come in. Then I went on multiple review websites, read reviews for this fucking game compared to the experience I had playing 2K22, and people say shit hasn't really changed. I don't understand why you need a dunking meter, or the fact that you need a meter just to do a fucking layup. Because in fact, you know, you're in the fucking NBA, you're playing high level competition. You know, it's very rare players miss dunks in first fucking place. Hell, it's very rare players to dunk really as it is. That's a fucking lie. Players are not reckless, aka Brody, aka Young D Rose, aka John Morant. And maybe Zion. But my point still stands. It really gets to me that this is where the fuck we're at. Now, how do we change it? You can't. This shit's been going on way too fucking long. Well, that can't be true. There has to be some solution. You could, I don't know, bitch to devs or Take-Two Interactive, because, you know, Take-Two Interactive is the publisher of 2K. Keep in mind, if they lower prices for 2K, I don't think 2K is even going to survive, even though they have probably, I don't know, make billions off of fucking VC every fucking year, even after the game is over with. But go ahead, buy that shit blindly and see what the fuck happens. What I'm asking for is the quote-unquote gaming community of this generation to be just a tad bit smarter and not just willing to buy into shit just because. Because, like I bitch about on my fucking podcast a lot, is that people blindly buy shit and then wonder why this generation is a generation of you have no money, or why everyone that has a 9-to-5 job has a side business at the same time. Think about that shit. I mean, it already takes two to make it get to pretty much live in a house or apartment. How many people do you know own apartments and have roommates, or have a house and have a damn near the whole family working? You know what I mean? It's like a lot of people who have 9-to-5 gigs while also doing a side gig at the same time. Because we're this generation that blindly buys shit and no one wants to fix that shit. It's like, really. Because it's the same fucking companies pulling this shit, which are the same companies that just follow the fucking leader. Overwatch did loot boxes, which led to Take-Two doing virtual currency, which for Grand Theft Auto, that shit makes sense. I can't bitch about Grand Theft Auto, and the reason they have it kind of justifies the means of it, because, you know, every update, they kind of need the money for it to add in all that new shit, otherwise players wouldn't fucking do it. But with 2K, you know, a basketball game, and they realize most of their fan base are usually 9-to-5 people, considering the fact it's a lot of fucking people that want a basketball game out there, and Live ain't hitting anymore. Because when Live 19 was out, everyone just written it off. Other than the people who actually took their time to play the game and realized, yeah, you can have like 9 overall in like a fucking day. It's not grindy. It's fun. You can do shit, build multiple builds, and not feel bad about it. It's the blind shit that people fall into. Look. Let me make this shit. Let me just get to the overall point of this shit. Let me just get to the overall. This is the end of this shit right here. Hyperconsumerism is going to lead a lot of people in fucking trouble. I heard it all before. Blame it on social media. Blame it on rappers. Blame it on this. Blame it on that. Blame it on whoever. That's fine. Do that if you fucking want to. We can play the blame game all fucking day. But it just turns into a fucking pissing contest at this point. Whatever Apple does, every phone company follows behind. Seriously, think about it. Apple puts does the whole split bezel thing, you know, with the X thing with the XR, where like one half just displays if you're on your data, and the other side just shows your battery percentage. What does Samsung and other companies do after that with their budget model or their flagship models? Do the same fucking thing, and they gave us an option too. Or fucking whatever Apple does, they do. Fucking whatever Amazon does, a lot of shipping companies are fucking doing. You ever notice when the pandemic fucking hit, everyone ran to Amazon, got a job real quickly? Like I said, a lot of people bitch about things online, but if we just take every little thing that people bitch about and try to fix it, we'll never have issues. Will there be so many fucking issues? It'll be fucking ridiculous. But to fix this shit, you have to realize, stop panicking for this shit. Because really, what's the fucking point? If you have that disposable income to drop that shit, go to fucking head. That shouldn't be fair to everybody. And this isn't about being broke, because I hate that fucking argument. Well, just say you're fucking broke. No, that's not my fucking issue. That's not the fucking issue. Because if that was a fucking issue, now I'll just fucking say that. It's $50 fucking plus $95. That's not adding on if you play my team, the rest of the shit. You're already spending more than the goddamn most expensive edition of the game when it's pre-ordered. The Legends edition. That's you're paying more than that shit already. And you're gonna sit here and say, just say you're broke already. Get the fuck out of here. That's not fair to anyone else. Let me cut this shit short because this is going too fucking long.